Hello and welcome Synapse Community. Kelly Becker here, and I am excited to share with you today a brand new program that we have coming your way. If you watched our last video, we mentioned that this is coming, but we are going to be officially starting a brand new Pedaling for Parkinson's program this month that will be available online. So more information coming up on that program in this video. All right, so background on Pedaling for Parkinson's. If you are not familiar with this program, it is a cycling program specifically for people with Parkinson's. It has been well established and well researched around for over 10 years and was first started by a researcher himself, Dr. Jay Alberts at the Cleveland Clinic. After seeing the benefit that cycling had on one of his friends who had Parkinson's on the rides that they were doing. What we do know is that from the research that has been done on this program is that participants who ride 3 days a week for 8 weeks have shown an improvement in their Parkinson's related symptoms by as much as 35%. Folks, that is huge. Okay, so if you watched the last video, we talked this up as well as much of the other research that's out there. But this is a phenomenal amount of improvement that you may be able to experience by simply hopping on an exercise bike 3 days a week. So in 2023, the Davis Phinney Foundation, who we often promote, picked up this program, and they are now helping to train instructors and launch programs all over the country and soon to be the world. And so we are joining forces with them to bring this online option available to you. So again, if you want to know more of the research behind cycling, watch the last video titled Let's Ride. So where, when, and how much? So as I already mentioned, this program is going to be online in your own home or at your local gym. And I think this is a great way to go because it means that if you have a bike at home, you don't have to leave the comfort of your own home. It's a really accessible way to get in exercise without having to get in your car and go to a location, fight with traffic, just fight with the difficulty of getting out of your house, all those things. So if you have an exercise bike at home or at a gym that you can get to, this is going to be a great option for you. You can join me on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 9:30 to 10:30 Pacific Standard Time. And we do know that, like I just mentioned, this protocol is best when done 3 days a week, or in general, I say aerobic exercise at a minimum should be done 3 days a week. So there are actually other instructors hosting classes on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays at the same times. So you have the option Monday through Friday to jump on at 9:30 and work out with anybody. Now, if you are somebody that's doing one of our other exercise programs like Rock Steady Boxing that's held on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I specifically put classes on Tuesdays and Thursdays in hopes to get you doing more exercise on your off days. Yes, I want you doing more. So the really neat thing about this is that you can get on at home and you can ride with other people in our Synapse community, but you can also ride with people from all over the country that may be participating. So, and the cost is very happily free thanks to the efforts of our foundation, Synapse Fitness Foundation, who's paying for my time as an instructor, and the Davis Phinney Foundation, who is doing all the other legwork and running the registrations and getting people signed up and providing all the training that is necessary for this. So what do you need to participate? So if you're going to be participating at home, you will need some type of device that you can hop online and do a Zoom meeting. So that could be a laptop, that could be a smartphone, an iPad, something like that. Maybe even just your normal computer if you have a camera and a microphone hooked up to it too. So any way that you would normally get on and do some type of virtual or Zoom call, that is what you would need to participate with us. You'll be seeing my face like this, but I'll be riding on a bike instead of sitting in a chair. You also, of course, need access to an indoor stationary bike. And we have some pictures of examples here that you could be using. This is out of the rider guide from the Davis Phinney Foundation. Over here on one side, you see that There's something called the bicycle trainer. So maybe you're an avid cycler and you already have an exercise bike at home. You can get one of these contraptions that lifts up that back wheel and hooks into the gears, where you can ride your own outdoor bike inside. So that's one option. On the opposite side, you see an indoor stationary studio bike. This is what's often used in spin classes that are at a gym. This is the style that I will be riding on at home that I have. And then I highly recommend these middle options, especially if you are somebody that has more difficulty with your balance, or maybe you have back pain, especially the recumbent bike with the back to it can be a really great option and make cycling more accessible for a longer period of time with Parkinson's. Pretty much, I feel that if you have one, like a seat like that, where it is supportive to you and you're not going to fall out of it, that cycling should be something that is accessible to you throughout your entire lifetime and any stage that you have with Parkinson's. What else do you need? So just some of the basics: comfortable clothes, bring your water bottle. Another thing that's really nice to have is some type of cadence monitor. That's something that's going to be showing you how many revolutions per minute, like how fast you are going on that bike. So most bikes come with a readout of that, but not all do. And you can buy them separately if you want and hook it to it so it keeps track of how fast that wheel is spinning. And if not, if you don't have access to anything like that, you will be seeing video of my own feet spinning. And sometimes we will also be riding to the beat of music, and you can use those cues to help you stay on track with us. Other optional items, maybe some clip-in shoes. Again, if you are a cycler, already have that type of thing, but it is totally not necessary, but that helps keep your feet on the pedals. If you don't have clip-in shoes, I do highly recommend the types of pedals that have those little cages over it to keep your foot on the pedal. That is sometimes a struggle for some people with Parkinson's to keep their foot on. Other things that make the ride more comfortable: getting like a cushioned seat pad, maybe some gloves with some padding, things like that, just to make it more comfortable for you. So what is class like? Well, we will be following the Pedaling for Parkinson's protocol that is based off of the research that has been done on it. And what that looks like is that we'll be doing a 10-minute warm-up at 60 RPMs. We'll be doing 40 minutes. Yeah, that's a long time. 40 minutes at a 75 to 90 RPM and a 10-minute cool down at 60 RPM. Again, that's why we want that readout that's going to tell you on your bike what your RPM is. Or again, you can follow along to the music or follow along to my feet and try to keep pace with that instead. In our classes, we'll be talking, we'll have fun, we're going to learn things. We might do additional activities while we're also riding our bikes so that we're doing some dual task training. I've done videos in the past on dual task training. So we're just really going to explore and have fun with it and try to make this as interactive and fun as possible, where we're all sitting there on our bikes in front of a screen. Like I said before, we'll be using music to help us keep pace and stay motivated. And the other nice thing is that, this is in your own home. So you kind of have the luxury of coming and going as you need to or as you choose. So come and do as much as you can, but you don't have to stay for the entire thing. If 60 minutes of exercise doesn't feel doable to you at this time, come in and do what you can. All right. You also don't have to pedal along with us at the same pace. If you can't keep up, just do what you can. Safety notes: as with any new exercise program, please talk to your medical provider about starting something new. If you have any balance issues or back pain, like I was saying before, use that recumbent bike that has a back to it, or if you're looking for one, do that. I forgot to mention earlier, if you do not have a bike at home, or maybe you're looking for a different style of bike than what you currently have, make sure you check out used sporting goods stores in your area. They very frequently have exercise bikes that people have turned in and are no longer using. You can also talk to people maybe at your support groups or different things like that. Go to garage sales, see who has them available, family members. So many people have exercise bikes at home that they're not using. So see if you can find them. Like I said, you do not have to do the entire 60 minutes. So safety wise, if you're feeling unwell for any reason, please do stop. If you have any medical or balance concerns, also please consider having somebody in the house with you. So this is a little different. We normally do in-person classes and we have people there to support you if you start to feel unwell. But if you're at home, we encourage you to have somebody in the house if you feel that this may be an issue for you. And whether you have somebody in the house or not, when you go to register for the program, it prompts you to put in your emergency contact information. So please make sure you do that so that we have a way of reaching out if we have any concerns about you during the class. So how do you get started? Well, classes will be starting on Tuesday, October 15th. You can register on the Davis Phinney Foundation website, which is right here. I will also be linking that in the show notes that you can get to. After you register, you will receive the Zoom link to join. And if you have any additional questions, you can reach out to me at kelly@synapsefitness.org or to the Davis Phinney Foundation team at Pedaling for Parkinson's at dpf.org. All right, that's all. I hope to see you at our first class. Take care. This video is brought to you by Synapse Fitness Foundation, a nonprofit empowering people with Parkinson's to live their best lives through exercise, education, and connection to others. The presenter of today's video is Dr. Kelly Becker, physical therapist and founder of Synapse Fitness Foundation. If you found today's video useful, please click the like button and forward this video onto somebody that you think would find this useful. Thank you.